After digging through Amazon, comparing countless reviews, and even testing a few myself, I found the 7 best air fryers you can buy right now. And I'm covering everything from compact budget picks to high-powered ovens that can roast a full chicken. And if you find something you like, I'll leave links to all the air fryers in the description below. First up is the Dash Tasty Crisp Air Fryer, which I ranked as the most budget-friendly option on the market. At just 11 inches tall, this barely takes up any space. So if you have a small kitchen, dorm room, or even RV, this'll be perfect. And because of its size, don't expect to be frying up large portions of food. The basket only holds 2.6 quarts, so it'll be just enough for single servings of your favorite foods like wings, fries, or whatever else you like to air fry. And it's pretty safe too, considering you can't accidentally turn it on if the basket isn't secured in place. The screen just shuts down, and when you place the basket correctly, you'll hear the triple beep. Now when looking at the controls, they're not going to be your typical protruding buttons, and that's because they're capacitive touch. And you can adjust the temperature from 200 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit and up to 60 minutes. You also get 3 customizable presets, which is a great touch for a budget model. So now you can set and save your preferred time and temperature. Now for my test, I cooked 4 chicken wings using a custom preset of 10 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit while flipping them halfway through, and the results were delicious. I liked that the wings were still juicy on the inside with a nice golden crisp on the outside. And thanks to its air crisp technology, it used 70 to 80% less added fat. And if you prefer them extra crispy, you can add another 5 minutes or so. So if you want something affordable and compact, then you can't go wrong with this Dash Tasty Crisp Air Fryer. Next up is the Cosori Pro LE Air Fryer, which I rank best for most people. And it's got a 5-quart capacity, which is nearly double than the last one we talked about, making it great for families. Now a good standout about this is going to be the intuitive digital display. Powering it defaults you to a standard setting, but you can easily adjust it from there. And the temperature can be adjusted in 10-degree increments, and the time in 1-minute increments. Now it also includes pretty useful presets for chicken, fries, frozen, steak, seafood, veggies, and bacon, so you don't have to guess the right settings. Now one of the most practical features is going to be the shake reminder. So when you're cooking certain foods like fries, the air fryer is going to beep halfway through the cooking cycle to remind you to take it out the basket and give it a shake, so everything cooks evenly and gets that perfect golden brown crisp. And I found this especially helpful for getting consistent results on my wings. They were cooked to a beautiful golden brown with a crispy exterior and a delicious juicy interior. The crisper plate, which has rubber feet, stays securely in place when you're shaking the basket, which is a small detail that makes a big difference. And after cooking, a light inside the basket turns on, letting you see your food. And when it comes to cleanup, it's not too bad either. The non-stick crisper plate and basket were easy to clean, while the basket collected all the excess liquid from the chicken wings at the bottom of the basket. So if you're looking for something for the family, then the Cosori Pro LE is going to be a great choice. Up next is the Ninja Crispy Air Fryer, which I ranked as the best glass air fryer. And of course, the biggest thing that stood out to me is going to be the Tempware glass containers. So instead of a basket, you get a 6-cup and a 4-quart glass container. And this is perfect because they're going to be much easier to clean, like in the dishwasher, and you can even see your food cooking in real time. Now taking a look at the settings, you get something called Max Crisp, which basically means you can expect golden, crunchy food. And it works pretty fast with its 1500 watts of power. Just keep in mind that this air fryer isn't going to be the biggest, but if you're just cooking for 1 or 2 people, then it's going to be plenty. And one customer summed it up perfectly. I've been using my Ninja Crispy for a while now and have recommended it to all my friends. It is ideal for cooking for 2 people. I love the glass cookware to see the food cooking. Easy to use, easy to clean, easy to store. I've converted many recipes to air frying cooking and I use it daily. So if you want a glass air fryer that's easy to clean, compact, and consistently crisp, then the Ninja Crispy is going to be a great pick. Next up is the Instant Omni Plus, which I ranked as the best air fryer toaster oven. And this one is perfect if you want to combine a bunch of appliances into one. It's a 10-in-1 combo unit that can air fry, bake, broil, roast, toast, dehydrate, reheat, and more. And it's got ridiculous room at a 19-quart capacity, and this is plenty of space to fit a 12-inch pizza, 6 slices of toast, or even a small chicken. And the temperature range goes from 170 degrees Fahrenheit to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, which gives you a lot of flexibility, whether you're crisping wings or slow roasting vegetables. Now, my favorite part about this would have to be the golden quartz infrared heating. It uses dual radiant heat to cook evenly and lock in moisture so your food doesn't come out dry or undercooked in the center. Plus, it uses even crisp technology to give you that signature air fryer crunch with 95% less oil. Now, the controls are pretty straightforward, and the double layer glass door helps keep the heat in while letting you peek at your food. You also get a bunch of accessories like an enamel baking tray, air fry basket, oven rack, and even a rotisserie spit. So yes, you can roast a whole chicken with it. And cleanup isn't too bad either, considering the tray, basket, and rack are dishwasher safe. So if you're after an all-in-one appliance, you can't go wrong with the Instant Omni Plus. Next up is the Typher Dome 2 air fryer, which I ranked as the most powerful. Now the Dome 2 lives up to its name. It uses 360-degree airflow technology inspired by Pro pizza ovens, along with dual heating elements at the top and bottom to reduce cook times by up to 30%. In other words, this thing is quick, this thing is powerful, so you won't be waiting as long for your meals to fry up. And it's also got a whopping 1750 watts of power, a 5.6 quart capacity, and can handle big batches like 32 chicken wings at once, according to Typher. So whether you're cooking for a Super Bowl party or just want leftovers for the week, then this thing won't disappoint you. And when it's time to clean up, you can pop it in the dishwasher. Its design is sleek, low profile, and surprisingly quiet at just 55 decibels, which is about the same as a quiet conversation. Now it also has a self-cleaning mode, which you can trigger from the app once a month. It deep cleans the top cavity and removes built-up oil and stains in under 2 hours. You also get 15 cooking functions from steak and bacon to toast, griddle, and even a dehydrate mode. So if you're after power, then the Typher Dome 2 is a great choice that you won't regret. Up next is the Cosori Turbo Blaze air fryer, which I ranked as best for large capacity. Now this 6-quart square basket has a wider and deeper design that's perfect for fitting multiple pieces of chicken or a good amount of vegetables without overcrowding. And a key safety feature I love about this is going to be the basket release button, and this makes sure you don't accidentally pull out the basket unless you press and pull. Now the controls are all capacitive touch, so it's super easy to clean up, and you get a bunch of preset modes, but what makes this model special is going to be the turbo modes. Thanks to the Turbo Blaze technology, the fan reaches a powerful 3600 RPM with temperatures up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. For my first test, I cooked some marinated chicken, and I was able to fit 4.5 pieces without stacking them. And using the turbo mode, I set it to 385 degrees Fahrenheit for just 12 minutes. The countdown timer on the display is a nice touch, and after 3 quick beeps, the cooking was done. The chicken came out perfectly cooked, crispy on the outside, but still nice and juicy on the inside. And I was surprised that it cooked much faster than my old air fryer, which would have taken much longer. So if you're looking for a large, efficient air fryer that cooks fast and keeps food nice and juicy, then the Cosori Turbo Blaze is an excellent choice. Next up is the Breville Smart Oven Air Fryer, which I ranked as the best splurge pick. Now this air fryer has a built-in smart convection oven with 13 cooking functions, including toast, bake, broil, roast, pizza, slow cook, dehydrate, and of course air fry. And at the heart of this oven is going to be Breville's Element IQ system, which uses 5 independent quartz elements and digital PID temperature control to precisely manage heat distribution. In other words, your food shouldn't have cold spots, burnt edges, or soggy centers. It even adjusts heat based on the type of food you're cooking. And with 1800 watts of power and a temperature range of 80 degrees to 480 degrees Fahrenheit, it cooks faster than a standard oven and gives you super convection for extra crispy results. Now the inside of this thing is pretty huge. It gives you about a cubic foot, which can fit about a 14-pound turkey, 9 slices of toast, or a full 9 by 13 inch baking pan. So if you like meal prepping, this would be perfect. You also get high-end touches like an LCD display, an interior light, and a brush, a stainless steel finish that actually looks good sitting on your counter. And the accessories are no joke. It comes with 2 oven racks, a 13-inch pizza pan, an enamel roasting pan, a broil rack, and a mesh basket for air frying and dehydrating. So if you're looking for something versatile and budget is no concern, then you can't go wrong with the Breville Smart Oven. Finally, my number one pick is going to be the Instant Vortex Plus, which I ranked as the best overall air fryer on this list. With a 6-quart capacity, you're getting plenty of space, especially if you like to eat a lot or feed more than just one person. You get 6 cooking functions, including air fry, roast, broil, bake, dehydrate, and reheat. And just like other air fryers on this list, it also has its own special mechanism for making sure your food heats up evenly. And this is Even Crisp technology. Looking at the touchscreen interface, you'll find a clean and simple design. You get one-touch programs for things like chicken wings, and you can manually adjust the temperature anywhere from 95 degrees Fahrenheit to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, depending on what you're making. It also comes with a built-in overheat protection and auto shutoff, so it's a solid option if you want something safe, especially around the kids or teenagers. Now, cleanup is also pretty easy since it has a non-stick basket and tray that are both dishwasher safe. So if you're looking for an air fryer that just works and does things well, then the Instant Vortex Plus is a smart choice. And that's all for today. I hope this list helped you choose the perfect air fryer. And if you find something you like, don't forget to check the description to find all the links of the air fryers mentioned in this video. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, YouTube thinks you'll like this one next.